Hello and welcome back to New York Gold. Today we're going to try to breed some CPDs.
I'm down with CPD. Yeah, you know me.
Alright, we're going to try two different ways. Just regular egg traps. This is a refrigerator bin that I got at, it was Target. It came with holes. We'll put this in here, not all the way to the bottom. We'll put with Java moss. They breed in there, the eggs fall through the holes. We catch them, we breed them up. We'll try that. And this one I used on the zebra Danios in the past, and it's just it's all dirty, but the holes in it, it goes on top. Here, you put Java moss. Eggs fall through the holes. You catch them in this, you breed them up. Easy peasy. Never easy peasy. All right, we'll give it a shot. Alright, first thing is going to be what's a male and what's a female. Males tend to they're a little bit smaller. They're darker. They have redder fins. They're just more, you'll see them, they'll stand out more than the females. The females a little bit bigger, a little plumper, more like little whales. They get fat. And their color just isn't as bright and as vibrant. It's not that once you see the two of them together in a tank, it's pretty easy to see the difference. So my idea is not going to work with this because I usually use a stick and it's not going to fit in the tank. So we'll get rid of that. But what we're just going to do is we're going to take a bunch of some wasatang, because that's what I have on hand. I just put a rock on top to keep it in there. In theory, the fish will go in here, lay eggs, and that'll take the whole trap out and we'll suck the eggs out of it. So we'll leave this in there a couple of days and see how it works. Good. Alright, so this is the egg trap contraption. Has been in here for at least 2 days at least, so they've been going to town on it like crazy. I wasn't home, so hopefully they laid a lot of eggs. We'll take a look and we'll put it in another tank to raise up. Alright, I set it in here. This water is probably a little warmer than the tank they came out of, so maybe it'll hatch a little fast. It should take a couple, 3 days. So they're in there. We'll see how it works.
Day 3.
A lot of unfertilized eggs. I think we got 3 so far. I'm not really, we shouldn't even be counting these guys. They're like minutes old. But I gave them a new breeding trap just because they look like they're having so much fun breeding. Give them something to do. And this tank, this is a 15-gallon. I'd say the water temp's probably 75, like mid-70s, and just 7.0 pH tap water. I don't do anything to the pH to raise it or lower it. It's just whatever comes out of the tap. So they're just doing what they do. So it's the next day I took the other breeder trap out and I put this sucker together. The little breeder box, and there she goes. So I did get some eggs in that trap, so I'm going to try them out in this and see how it works. Yesterday I emptied that egg trap into here. I've been cleaning out some dead eggs or unfertilized eggs, but it's hard to see, but it looks like there's still a handful of good eggs in there. We'll see. I'm just trying whatever I can before I try methylene blue. We'll see how it works. Alright, this doesn't really help, but there are eggs in there, but there are also fry in there. I doubt you can see it with this thing, but you gotta trust me. I saw a couple of them. I'm trying to pick the fry out and put them in another container. See, there's a fry right there. So let's try to get him. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a swirl. I see some eggs and stuff, and I have to. I guess just suck everything out and throw it in the other container. Suck it up, buttercup. I'll throw a little methylene blue in there and we'll see. We'll see. I already see eggs that don't look so hot. Alright, nothing crazy. That's 2 drops. And then we'll give it a couple days.
The next morning.
It's the next morning. I already see activity in the meth blue. You can see all those unfertilized eggs, but I don't know how long they were sitting in the trap, so I can't judge. This is how long they take to hatch, but this is working. It's been about 4 days, and I guess you can consider that free swimming. So I'm going to add a little golden pearls and see if they'll eat. Easy.
1 week later.
Alright, it's been about 7 days. Let's take a look and see what we got. Alright, this is plan A, the first one. I don't know if you can see, but there are at least a dozen little fry guys zooming around. Not a whole hell of a lot, but not bad. And then plan B was this contraption, and although there were a lot of eggs in it, I didn't get too many fry swimming around, but I did see a couple in there yesterday, so I want to guess there's just a handful in there. And here, this was the meth blue, and a complete failure. There was nobody alive and nobody moving in here, so if there is, I don't want it. But yeah, that didn't work out so well. Didn't fungus over, but they didn't hatch. So I don't know if it has to do with the blue or not. So that's where we are after about a week. All right, so this is part where I feed. I started feeding a couple of days ago when they started free swimming, but golden pearls, 5 to 50 microns. This is what pretty much everybody in here gets until they can eat baby brine shrimp. So that's what it looks like. That's the bag. And I'll show you how I feed it. It's no big deal. Nothing too crazy. Just reach in, get a little pinch in your fingers, and I sprinkle a little on, but I like to sink it down, let it drop down into the water column, especially if you see the fish not at the surface. That means they need the food lower. And that's it. A couple times a day, not too much, and it seems to work. Alright, here they are at just about the 2-week mark, and I've been introducing some baby brine shrimp, live baby brine, and if they seem to have the pink bellies, I wouldn't count on all of them eating the brine, but looks like about the 2-week mark, right around there is when they just starting to take some, but I'm still feeding them both because I'm afraid. So still very tiny. I guess you can expect that from tiny fish. And this is what 3 weeks looks like for the CPDs. They're all eating baby brine shrimp. They got the orange bellies. Everything's good. Now it's just keeping the water quality where it needs to be. CPD's about a month old. We could probably go with the parents, but I'm going to keep them a little longer in a grow out tank. Alright, so that's egg to 1 month with the CPD fry. Pretty painless, pretty easy. Just about anyone can do this. Can't see why not. So give it a shot. Later.